Hello ladies and gentlemen, or folks, or whatever, this is Do the Dutch here with some more patch 6.0.2 content, a little something of a short video, it's not that long. So yeah, since patch 6.0.2, of course, we can expect, of course, that Orgrimmar has been put under new management, under the new war chief, vol'jin, who of course is a total badass. As you can see here, he's got everything he needs, he's got the bag, he's got some skulls, he's got an awesome warglaive, and he's a troll. So yeah, management is good. So yeah, well, let's see what has happened under this new management exactly. Well, we got this guy who I really don't know who it is. We've got the Forsaken dudes just hanging around. We've got these guys creating a portal to what I'd say would be Zul'Gurub. We've got the orcs, so it's clearly that vol'jin, of course, is not as much as a racist asshole as Garrosh turned out to be, because we've got Etrick here, who's also a total badass. We got the Blood Elves hanging around here, and we've got this lady who's involved in that stupid end time shit, which we are not interested in. So yeah, as you can see, we are not here as my human paladin, because then probably I would have already been dead in the war room here. So let's see how the management has gone set outside of just Grommash Hole. So yeah, we should do this in the typical thing, and we should do this in the correct mount. The Warlord's Death Wing. Oh yeah. This is what we've been waiting for. This is by far one of the best things during this whole patch. This awesome mount. So let's see what we've got here. So as you can see, it's basically the same. There's a lot less trolls being kept prisoner here. There's a lot less guards walking around. We've also have the Hallow's End quest, Hallow's End event going on. So please keep that in mind. We've got the little Iron Star that I got from the, of course, from the Iron Tide quest line. So let's walk around. As you can see, we've got some more Dark Spear around this time, which is new. Which, to be honest, is still partially also concerning me a bit. But I guess that's to be expected, considering how many of these Orcron have, of course, been killed. A lot of orcs have been killed during the siege, so the numbers within the Orgrimmar defenses, guards mostly, have to be reinforced with troll forces. So let's see what else is in. As you can see, we still have some of the old orc runs, the ones who probably oppose ways. So let's see what else we have around here. As you can expect, not all of them turned again. With Garrosh, so there's quite a few that are still around. So yeah, we got basically most of these grunts. As you can see, the Porkron have pretty much been kicked out. So yeah, this is the drag. This was where a lot of Porkron were at, so that's pretty much gone. And then we'll take a quick look through the Valley of Honor, of course, on this awesome mount. This is really, I really thought it was cool that Blizzard did this. Now again, as you can see, a very distinct lack of Porkron. I don't know what this lady does. Okay, so that's nothing really particularly special. As you can see, the Porkron have been pretty much removed, as you could say. We've got some grunts here. We've got the Blade Master Onakata, who is apparently in charge of this all. He's training the new Orgrimmar grunts. We've got some fishermen, fisher vendors. We've got the Pandoran, of course, hanging out in their usual spot. We've got the forging, and then we've got the arena up here, I think, which we will not be going into because that's not really of interest. As far as I know, there were no Porkron here. Of course, as you can expect, this leads all the way, of course, as you can see in the map, back to where all those war preparations were being made for the Twilight Highlands. Of course, this being long after Cataclysm, that's no longer of importance. Now we'll go to the place where we saw most of the influence when it came to Siege of Orgrimmar, you know, what was going on throughout Orgrimmar during this time, which was, of course, the Valley of Spirits. Now, this is where all the trolls were driven to. I don't know if they still hang around there and what it looks like. It could be that they've now spread out throughout the entire city, once again, thanks to vol'jin. As you can see, Dark Spear Guardians. These used to be Porkron infantry, of course, and before that, Orgrimmar Grunt. Like I said, either the Orgrimmar Grunts that were not with Porkron, of course, have survived and are now placed in the other parts of the city, while, of course, the other grunts, of course, joined up with the Porkron. So they're basically here. So we're just going to take a further look. This should lead me... Yeah, so this should be able to get me to the thing. Now, this place was under heavy Porkron guard. These guys were everywhere. This awesome-looking Kodo is still here. As you can see, most of the Tauren are still hanging around here. So we'll move on. We've got this nice little guy who really sets into the mood. He's got, as you can see, Marad's mace, which is weird, but okay. So let's just move on. I should... This is, of course, another location. Again, this was where Corcoran were really keeping their guns pointed at everything that wasn't involved with the Corcoran or who were not completely loyal to Garrosh. So, yeah, let's get to the look to the rest of it. So, as I said, the management has been completely changed. There's still some grunts around, a lot of Darkspear though. Like I said, completely expected. Now, we could take the shortcut, but I like to do the idea of taking actually the long way and just looking at what it looks like. This is the PvP. Again, as you can see, a Darkspear Guardian instead of two Orgrimmar grunts. That's pretty cool. As you can see, we're going to go into here. Valley of Spirits. Now, this place used to be filled to the brim with Corcoran. They were everywhere. Every troll within sight under gunpoint. Now, as you can see, that is completely changed. We've got Darkspear headhunters being trained. As you can see, my mount is not a sword. This thing is not a good. We've got, of course, here more of these troll trainers, some class trainers, of course. I don't know what this lady does. So that's probably involving that whole thing with the Zandalari. As you can see, pretty much most of them have been removed. The Corcoran are gone. The trolls have been able to get finally been able to get some feeling of welcome back to the city. How this will all turn out is still hard to say. Vol'jin, of course, is still a troll, and it's known that trolls are usually not that friendly towards most other races. But I wouldn't put that to Vol'jin. He's a pretty cool guy. He's pretty, mellowed out. He will kick your ass if you piss him off, but he's pretty cool. Of course, the goblins were here. They've never been completely against the whole Corcoran thing going on, because they basically, as far as they were concerned, as long as they made money, it was fine. So yeah, that's basically it. That's what it comes down to. Orgrimmar's been put in the new management, and everything is pretty much cool now. A lot less tension. And that was really necessary, because these people were just eyeing each other. This place was ready to blow, thanks to Garrosh. Now, luckily, thanks to the cool level-headedness of the illustrious War Chief Vol'jin, this has finally been, of course, put into... All these concerns have been put to rest, and everybody's cool. Everybody's now chilled out and just doing their thing. So yeah, that's basically what it is. Orgrimmar's been put under new management, and it is definitely good. And we all got to swoop down to boot with it. Vol'jin is the best. I say vote Vol'jin for president. Fuck that, just world leader. Come on. If he gets everybody bikes like this, nobody would go against him. Come on. Anybody who gives you this mount has got to be an awesome dude. So yeah, that's it. You can see we're sure here. So that's basically it. Do the Dutch signing off, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.